back for more of this, and we're gonna do more of this. We're gonna try to finish it tonight. Of course, it may take a while.
I don't like Fishcar in Overwatch.
You don't like who?
Fishcar, it's a company. It's basically a. Hang on, let me look it up because apparently, Lifeweaver, one of the newer supports in Overwatch 2, he's actually on the run from them because apparently.
Do you guys have a minute?
He used their tech to create BioLite.
We were talking about either going to Togetsu or Seiron.
Yeah,
and
but I don't think there's much difference between Seiron and New Himuka. Especially
rather than sharing it with the world,
that's why I'm thinking about reaching out to Togetsu.
Keep it.
Does that mean our only option is defecting to Togetsu?
No, we're not just going to be running away. I have no idea what kind of place it is, after all. All I know is that it's an independent religious state, and that they may have information Suo and Seiron don't. Unlike my father and brother, I've grown up not knowing what this government...
Fishcar Corporation is a multinational corporate entity classified as a mega corporation based in southern India.
There's probably more I don't know about this place than
Fishcar
I do.
maintains the Architect Academy, where it trains individuals in the manipulation of light bending. It is one of the most powerful corporations in the world, and it's widely known for its use and application of hard light. Fishcar, at least in theory, is known for public service works, houses, clean water, clinics, etc. Where there may be some truth to that, Fishcar's activities also include more corporate activities, luxury retreats, exclusive clubs, and
but
condominiums with prices as high as skyscrapers that contain them.
I don't mean to make this a case of
more than once, it has resorted to dubious tactics to achieve its goals.
Suo or Seiron. Besides, as someone looking to uncover this country's
sounds
secrets,
like Umbrella
by
Corporation.
Togetsu. It might also give me a chance to learn my brother's true intentions.
Kinda is.
Actually, there is something I remember about Togetsu. A while back ago, my uncle had mentioned about a deal he had made with them for work.
You mean the OSF hospital?
Yeah. Even though it's an independent city, they apparently have normal business transactions.
Quote, after post-Omnic crisis, Fishcar also secured a contract to redevelop large tracts of Rio de Janeiro.
Still going on to this day.
Terribly sorry for butchering that.
You're fine.
It's likely
the citizens were told that the development would improve their lives, however, that promise never became a reality. Fishcar imposed controls on the residents in the name of building a more orderly society, enforcing curfews, cracking down on what the company perceived as lawless behavior, and exploiting the populace as a cheap labor force. Sonic technology that was used to control the populace. However, that technology was stolen by one of the citizens who led a popular uprising, driving Fishcar out of the city.
I mean... Of course. Whatever deals my uncle had with them have nothing to do with me. And if they're doing something bad, we'll just take them out.
I'm not sure we should go there looking to pick a fight.
Figuratively speaking.
I'm glad you'll be coming with us, Hanabi. You make me feel so warm inside.
What? Really? Like, I set the mood for the group?
More like Togetsu is in the middle of snow-covered mountains.
What? You're after my pyrokinesis?
Well, Commander, I guess we know our platoon's goal now.
Yeah, you're right. Let's move out. Our next destination is Togetsu.
Phase 8. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more phases. There's 12 phases. Oh, what a lovely place.
Apparently, according to Lifeweaver, the scientific community is opposed to Fishcar. Which, I do not blame them.
Hieno Mountain. It's all snow and ice.
It's cold. Colder than I
So,
thought.
yeah. I don't like Fish Car mostly because they're like they're basically the anti-villains, you know? They're not like doing they're basically anti-villains that are trying to make the world a better place, but some of the tactics that they use is a little harsh, to put it nicely.
Found a weak spot. Yeah. If your body begins to burn with fire, it'll drain your health, so be careful.
Yeah, I mean, they do make up for being anti-villains by putting out in air quotes good deeds, but where's the rest of the good deeds when you basically made a promise to a populace to make their lives better, but only to end up during the curfews, lashing out for lawless behavior, shit like that.
Next.
Watch out for electric attacks. You won't be able to move if you're electrified. This is pretty rare.
That was close.
Watch the enemy.
We need to do something about this block of ice to go further. It looks too big to move.
Can you break it, Yuito? Although, I guess we don't want you to overuse your power. Then we can use my power to shorten the time we need.
Oh, excuse me.
Sweet spot.
You're never ever you're never anywhere. 76. It's just a random voice line that Soldier 76 has is whatever whoever asked, I was never here.
Yuito!
Or if anybody asks, I was never here.
Finally broke. Let's go, everyone. All my training has been worth it.
Come on.
Something big to break its outer shell. Use psychokinesis. You spray something like oil. Don't
Leave it to me. Come on.
get on you.
Hey, here we go. Yeah. It's over.
That was a good attack.
Here we go. I can hit it.
Sclerokinesis might be a
These exploding ones are actually
here.
pretty fun to fight.
I guess they wouldn't be.
Togetsu is farther up the mountain. It acts like a natural fortress for the city.
been walking for a long time. Wataru, how much farther to Togetsu?
Quite a while. You're not even halfway there.
It really is in the middle of the mountains. Are you okay, Luca?
Yes, I'll manage. These steep paths, though, they're hard for someone as small as I am.
Get behind me. I can at least block the wind.
Thank you. I should really start training like you do.
Togetsu is the home of the Faith's main temple. Do you know what kind of religion it is? Apparently it's kind of like a cult. That's what I heard, at least.
With their main temple this far from civilization, it's only normal to assume they'd be ascetics in tune with nature.
Let's see. The Togetsu faith. Here we go. It's a moon-worshipping religion. One of their tenets is that the soul will return to the moon. The founder is Hitoyo Pope. The religion has a long history, but it looks like they've always lived quietly in the mountains here.
You would think the fact that New Himuka allows them to govern themselves must mean that they aren't that big.
I'm sure Kaguro knows a lot more. He was a Togetsu believer, after all. Did he tell you anything, Sugumi?
No. Kaguro... he didn't talk much about the Togetsu faith.
Oh. Well, they have a unique lifestyle there, but they're not totally cut off from us. I don't think they'll turn you away.
Okay, that was low.
That's what former Major General Karin said.
My
We probably won't be
diva
welcomed with open arms,
trying
but I
to
hope
do
they'll at least
self-destruct
listen
right
to
by
us.
the spawn camp.
Okay, just a little farther to Togetsu.
I mean, this is a boss fight.
At least I'm getting a little bit better with Iali.
That's the new ninja person, right?
No, Kiriko is the new person. Iali is the sun warrior.
Oh,
South American, I believe.
Leave it to me!
Here we go!
I can hit it!
Finally broke. Let's go, everyone.
Go, Yuito!
Let's do this.
That was good coordination.
I must train more. It is nothing.
It's coming down!
Using brain drive.
Next.
I must train more.
Water attack. Getting wet limits your mobility, so be careful.
Let me borrow this.
You lit that one up.
Yeah!
Whoa! Nice!
dropped something rare. Not bad.
It's coming down! Let's regroup now.
Take out all the enemies here. Let's go.
It's heavy.
Get down. Give it everything you've got.
There we go.
Fuck.
Stop dying.
No promises.
Having spent so much time with each other, it almost doesn't feel right when we're not.
I need your help.
I'll warm us up with my pyrokinesis. Sorry. The sustained burn really tires me out. That's enough of it.
Oh, I got the same diva from last fight.
The shell is broken. Give it everything you have.
I can hit it! Here we go!
That was impressive.
There! Another one!
Do you need help?
Maybe Sugumi's clairvoyance.
Next. I can hit it!
Whoa, nice.
I hit the outer shell. I think I can break it if I focus my attacks.
Now die! Come on!
That was brilliant.
Yeah! It's over! Come on! I can hit it!
That other shell is quite hard. Attack it with something heavy by using psychokinesis.
Leave it to me! Come on! Next. Here we go! Hit it! I'm ready! Yes!
Well, that's an interesting place.
Sclerokinesis should be effective against that.
Watch out for electric attacks. You won't be able to move if you're electrified. Don't get too close to that other. You'll get caught in its explosion. It's down. Give it everything you've got.
It is nothing. I can still punch. Hey!
Here we go.
Now die! It's over! Damn!
I must try more.
If your body begins to burn with fire, it'll drain your health, so be careful. Using Luca's teleportation will make this easier.
You pay.
You should be able to break the outer shell if you keep attacking. It sprays something like oil. Don't get it on you.
The shell is broken. Give it everything you have.
Yeah!
Whoa! Nice! Maybe I've grown.
I must try
Nice. It's burning.
Leave it to me!
That was brilliant.
That was just too many.
I'm really counting on you.
It looks like the Canadian movie, The Cube. Sanctuary of the Moon.
Okay.
There you are. Master Yuito has arrived. Welcome to Togetsu.
Huh? Hello? This isn't what I expected at all.
Lady Hanabi Ichijo, we are forever in your uncle's debt.
Yes, thank you. So, what does he do for you again, my uncle?
He mainly provides us with food and medical supplies, and we give him resources in return.
Resources.
Thank you for this warm welcome. I didn't expect it on an unannounced visit. So we...
You are interested in our knowledge, yes?
Huh?
You are a special guest. Please come with me.
Oh no, I feel like I'm
It
gonna
seems
hear
we're being welcomed in,
happen for the
though I
great-
don't know why.
the great-
You could say it's a stroke of luck,
the great-
but that's a little too convenient.
One of
It
us.
looks like they know we're here for
One of
information.
us.
One of us.
I know about Yuito and me too. I don't see anything or anyone strange
That'd
around
just be
us,
funny though.
but there are many things I can't see.
It honestly doesn't feel right to me. But we won't know anything unless we keep going. Let's follow those people. Sugumi, let us know the moment you notice anything. You too, Wataru.
Got it.
Copy that. Be careful. Look at all of them. It's amazing. Are these real books? If I could, I would like to read them all.
Oh no, he wants to read them all. I feel like I'm in Star Wars.
What is this place?
Please keep the history. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
Speak? Who are we supposed to speak to?
Besides us, there's no one else in this room. Oh, maybe she means we should read the book on that desk.
What is it that you seek?
His mother.
Kyoka?
What's going on? Why is there an image of Kyoka?
Name, Kyoka. One relevant result. I will provide information about Kyoka Eden. Kyoka Eden is one of the design children created in Togetsu.
Design what? What does this thing mean, created?
Design children. I've heard that phrase before. If I'm not mistaken, they're people that were designed with specific genes for desired outer appearance and physical ability.
I looked into it too. It's basically what Luca said, but it says it's just a theory and impossible to implement.
Yes, it's kind of hard to believe. How could a mere religious group have such advanced technology? And how could Kyoka be one of them?
I've never heard that she was involved with Togetsu, but this vision really does look like her.
This form is not Kyoka Eden. It is Dr. Hitoyo Pope, the expert in neuroscience and power research, and founder of the Togetsu faith.
What? So you're saying Kyoka and Dr. Pope have the same face?
Yes, Kyoka Eden was created based on Dr. Pope.
Dr. Pope made Kyoka?
No. Dr. Pope passed away nearly 2,000 years ago and is no longer with us.
2,000 years ago? The Togetsu faith is that old? That's the same time that New Himuka was founded.
Oh, I see. So, does that mean there's information here on New Himuka from that period? Huh?
The moon watches over you.
It's gone.
It felt like we were having a conversation with it, but I think this is just a database searching terminal with voice controls. And from the looks of it, this terminal doesn't have permission to answer Yuito's last question.
So, can we just try to sit somewhere else?
It doesn't seem too dangerous. Whether or not the information is accurate is another matter.
Right. Okay, let's try another terminal.
What is his mother? I'm sure.
Let me try sitting this time.
What is it that you seek?
Where should I start? Let's see. What was New Himuka like when the country was first founded?
New Himuka. I will provide information on the country's history. New Himuka was founded 2,020 years ago on Earth as a nation of Ark citizens.
On Earth?
Ark citizens? What's that?
The title of the colonists that came to Earth from the moon.
Where?
What?
From the moon?
Yes. In the beginning, mankind prospered on Earth. But let us take a look at what happened 3,000 years ago. Environmental changes caused by a shift in the Earth's orbit drastically decreased the human population for a period of time. Humans emigrated to the moon and built a city there to ensure the survival of their species. From there, they moved forward with renovating Earth's environment.
What are you saying?
After the 1,000-year renovation project, Earth's environment became mostly inhabitable again. So a group of colonists were dispatched from the moon. They were the Ark.
I'm not sure I'm quite getting it. You're saying people moved from the Earth to the moon and then came back down to Earth?
Wait a minute, I can't keep up.
They dispatched colonists. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you mean that a group of people were selected to leave the moon?
That is right.
If that's true, then there are still people on the moon, right?
What did you say?
Huh?
The moon watches over you.
Oh. What do you think?
I gave up trying to understand halfway through.
It's so absurd that I almost want to believe it's just a Togetsu fairy tale.
There's no mention of it at all in my info network. It's probably just some religious scripture of Togetsu.
If colonists founded New Himuka, then the founding father, Yakumo Sumeragi, came from the moon.
Hang on. Your ancestor came from the moon?
If what this vision says is true, all the people on Earth are descended from colonists from the moon.
If all that stuff about the moon is true, that means New Himuka is hiding this information.
Is there some kind of reason they don't want anyone to know? I'm like high-key afraid of the other terminals now.
Well, I'm done sitting here.
I feel someone watching. No one should be there, though.
Let me give it a try.
What is it that you seek?
Continuing from before, are there still people currently living on the moon?
I cannot properly answer that request.
Why not?
At this time, all communications with the moon are suspended.
Suspended? Oh, the extinction belt.
Yes. Due to the effects of the extinction belt, no information from the moon reaches Earth.
Huh? But with the extinction belt there, the colonists wouldn't have been able to come down from the moon. They'd be attacked by others.
No. When the colonists made their descent from the moon, the extinction belt did not exist yet.
It appeared after the colonists came to Earth?
Yes, that is correct.
We were taught that the extinction belt was born in the spring of extinction.
That happened when the nation was founded.
The colonists came to Earth, then the extinction belt appeared, and New Himuka was founded. That lines up. That being said, that isn't enough proof for us to believe it.
So the others appeared with the extinction belt.
That is incorrect. The others suddenly started appearing long after the extinction belt appeared.
What? It wasn't at the same time? But aren't others born in the extinction belt?
The moon watches over you.
Now I really do feel like the moon is watching me.
The others are even more mysterious now.
Gemma, are you alright?
Yeah, but I just can't get myself to believe all of this. How about everyone else?
I can't go along with it either, but all we can do for now is accept it and try to get more information.
There's one more terminal. We need to learn all we can while we're here.
Do the rest of you feel something strange?
Yeah, it doesn't feel right.
Then I'll see.
What is it that you seek?
Let me try being direct this time. What exactly are others?
I cannot access the information you seek here. Access to Babe is necessary.
Little kids versus mirror mazes.
So the terminals here can't answer.
That may be true, but the vision hasn't disappeared.
Getting on the bus.
Also, I'm sure you've all realized by now. Isn't it weird that our random questions and the permissions of the terminals all lined up?
So, you're saying Togetsu has some kind of plan here?
I'm sure they do, but I don't know what it is.
The reason we came here is to gather any information we couldn't find in Suo or Seiran. Maybe they knew about that? Of course, this could all be made up.
But what happens if we match everything we heard to Major General Fubuki's plans? Will we just tell everyone that we came from the moon? There's no proof. They'll laugh us out of every town.
You're right. Even if it is true, it was 2,000 years ago. That's ancient history to us now.
Yeah, I think so too. We need information to appeal to the people's current sense of danger.
I will provide information on current sense of danger.
Huh?
Kunad Gate, the pseudo-black hole that appeared above Kunad Highway. That is called the Kunad Gate.
It's talking about that localized gravitational anomaly. There actually hasn't been much news about that. What's dangerous about it?
This gravitational anomaly is continuing to expand daily, and is expected to consume Earth in the near future.
What?
The Earth is gonna be swallowed by the Kunad Gate?
The Kunad Gate is expected to expand in response to the power of Yuito's Mirage.
Fuck.
It is likely that the destruction of Earth is unavoidable.
Why is it mentioning Yuito?
The destruction of Earth. And you're saying it's Yuito's fault? That's ridiculous.
But there is nothing to fear. All will be saved if you trust in the teachings of Togetsu.
Hang on. What about my power? What does the Kunad Gate have to do with me?
The Kunad Gate is a trivial problem. The correction of the incorrect universe is essential to create the true future. Souls return to Mother Moon. The moon watches over you.
Hey!
Don't let what it said bother you. It was probably just trying to scare us.
The Kunad Gate. I did indeed hear that hole is pulling in things around it.
So, it's saying the hole will get bigger and swallow the Earth?
No, it's dangerous to take that at face value. Yuito, I know hearing your own name shocked you, but this might be a trap. We can't let ourselves be misled.
Yeah, it doesn't feel true. But if what they're saying is true, could that be the reason why Kasane tried to kill me?
Are you okay?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm fine. There isn't any proof, but it might be best for me to talk to Kasane, just to make sure. But if I find out that it is indeed true, and the Kunad Gate is linked to my power in some way, what am I gonna do?
Okay, we're done checking the terminals. But I wonder what this babe, the last terminal mentioned, is.
Yeah, I wonder what it meant by that.
I see you seek information on Babe.
You scared me.
Please proceed through the door in front of you. Babe awaits.
Sorry, but what is Babe?
The city computer managing Togetsu. Similar to Arahibaki and Suo.
They have something like that?
This way, please.
This is suspicious, no matter how you look at it.
Outsiders would in no way be allowed access to a system on the level of Arahibaki.
I wonder, why would such a small religious group need a computer like that too?
Leaving now is not an option for us.
It's like I got more.
Let's just see what this Babe terminal thing is.
There's a huge
I'm going
room
through
on the other
Emerald
side
Nightmare
of that
first
door.
before Nighthold.
I can see something. It appears to be a terminal.
I'm working on the
Our
preset.
communications might get cut off.
Nice.
Copy. We'll get out right away if things look
And
bad.
so far, I've gotten
It must be Babe.
4 out of
We
9.
don't know what might happen.
Oh, very
Let's
nice.
stay on our toes.
Yeah, Emerald Nightmare is basically the extra stuff from
Why do I feel
Nighthold,
like this is a
so
Stargate
normally
episode?
I do both Emerald
feels like a
Nightmare
Stargate
and
episode.
Nighthold at the same time for more
Is
stuff.
this the Babe
It
terminal?
works.
Yes. This way, Master Yuito. Babe will answer all of your questions. I'm sure you are having difficulty believing all you learned here today. That doubt will turn to belief if you speak with Babe. Please trust in the teachings. The moon is always watching over you.
Wataru, do you copy? No good. This room is cut off from Cynet.
Let's get the information we need and get out quickly. We're too vulnerable here.
Yeah. Let's start up the terminal for now.
Be careful.
Oh, I guess there's no vision of Dr. Pope this time. How do we get information out of this? This feels like an SAS. What is... I can't... My body...
Stop! What you're doing is too dangerous. Cut the connection now! Can you hear me, Yuito?
Kasane? The connection... Babe is trying to take over my brain?
Yuito?
Yuito!
Are you okay?
What just happened?
It seems like they were trying to hijack my brain. Thanks for disconnecting me.
We have to stop.
That believer was acting strange. They might have been after Yuito's brain from the very beginning.
Luckily enough, Yuito's all right. Let's give up on the info and get the hell out of here.
Yeah. But I wonder if they'll just let us leave.
Yuito, I forced myself in because I was nearby.
Kasane! You're in Togetsu too? Wait, before that... Thanks for saving me.
Instead of thanking me, why don't you help me? Arashi and the others have been captured.
They have?
They're being held in some room, but I don't know which one. Are you in Babe's terminal? I want you to try to unlock all the doors in Togetsu from there.
Okay, I'll try.
What are they doing in Togetsu? No, I don't have time to think about that now. Babe is the computer that controls all of Togetsu, right? Maybe it can unlock all of the doors.
Why do you ask all of a sudden?
Kasane forced a brain talk connection with me. She said Arashi and the others are locked in a room somewhere.
What? Kasane's in Togetsu?
Is she after you again?
No, I only realized I was in danger because she warned me. She wouldn't have helped me if she was planning to kill me.
All right. It's unlikely that Kasane or her platoon are working with Togetsu. So something must have happened to them.
Luca?
We can't let Yuito be taken over. Don't worry. It looks like I can operate it normally.
Helping Kasane platoon is all well and good, but we have to make a plan to get ourselves out of here.
Right. If I just unlock this... That's to be expected. But this should let them escape as well.
Thanks, Luca. Everyone, let's get out of here.
And I'm connected. Is everyone all right?
We're okay, but we might be in trouble. We need to get out of here.
They're coming. Stay on your toes. Move! Kasane?
Did she come with Kyoka? No, wait, this is...
Hey, quit messing around. Your way out's getting closed off.
I'm breaking through! What was it that just attacked us? They look just like Kasane and Kyoka.
Design children.
So it's not just Kyoka. Kasane is one of Togetsu's design children too?
Can you think of another reason they'd have the same face?
Enemies approaching at 4 o'clock. Reinforcements, maybe.
There's no time to talk. Just focus on getting out of there. That one explodes. Don't get too close. Yeah. Found a weak spot. Yeah.
Next.
If your body begins to burn with fire, it'll drain your health, so be careful. Looks like the enemy dropped something rare. Those followers who attacked us all look like Kasane and Kyoka.
Does that mean that all the Togetsu followers are design children?
Yeah! Yeah! Next. Next.
Doesn't look like anyone's following us. Maybe they gave up.
Looks like it, but stay on your guard.
I wonder if Kasane's team got out all right.
Whoa, other reading closing in. It's a big one.
Dead ahead.
Now there are others?
Are you okay?
Not now. No. There's no way I can drink that. I'm fine. I can fight. Come on. Here we go.
I hit the outer shell. I think I can break it if I focus my attacks.
That ice is like armor. But my power might be able to melt it.
Shell break confirmed. Put the pressure on.
Watch the enemy.
Let me borrow this. Time to use this.
The water is too strong to get any closer. Yuito, use my power to get inside the water.
Here we go.
Damage to outer shell confirmed. Keep going and break it. The shell is broken. Give it everything you have. this implies. It would be reckless to approach with this strategy.
Damn it!
Go, Yuito!
Don't get burned!
Regroup.
Good.
I hit the outer shell. I think I can break it if I focus my attacks.
Let me borrow this.
Shell breach confirmed. Put the pressure on.
I need you, Gemma.
I'm soaked.
Some help, Luca.
No way! This is it!
Target eliminated. And everyone's safe.
How's your head? Don't strain yourself.
I'm better now. Sorry I made you worry.
Yuito, can you and your platoon hear me?
Kasane! Oh, I'm glad you're okay.
Are you near us?
Yes, but we're closer to Togetsu than you, and we're still running. Let me make a suggestion. You learned something in there, right? Why don't we exchange intel? And we have a lot to talk about.
And here I was thinking she wouldn't want to talk. Okay. I was thinking the same thing.
Good, that settles it.
We'll be waiting halfway up Hiano Mountain.
Roger that. See you then.
Sorry. I should have checked with you guys first.
You're the one Kasane is after. If that's what you want to do, I don't mind. But can you trust her?
I told you that she saved me in Togetsu. I think she had a reason for trying to kill me. So I want to talk to her.
What are you gonna do if she doesn't want to talk and just attacks you?
Then I'll fight.
Okay, if you say so, Commander. Let's get down the mountain for now.
If I'm right about how she sounded, we should be able to talk.
I'm a little worried about meeting up with Kasane. I mean, I hope we can talk to her, but...
I'm not just going along blindly, but it was your decision. I want to respect that.
Yeah.
They're here. It's all of Kasane platoon.
Kasane! Looks like all of you made it out okay.
I was able to rescue them thanks to your help.
I should be thanking you. I would have been taken over by Babe if you hadn't been there.
Hey, Kasane. You're not going to try and kill Yuito again, are you?
I already told you. She was the one that saved me.
I know. But I want to hear her say it.
You have all the right in the world to doubt me. In fact, I don't blame you for it either. Yes, I think it's best to talk for now. We should talk and find a better solution, rather than just forging ahead on assumptions. It took me too long to come to this decision, and I apologize for that.
Something's different about you. Can you tell me what happened? Why did you try to kill me?
I know this will sound ridiculous, but please hear me out. I tried to kill you because I was asked to. By you. 50 years in the future.
Me? 50 years in the future? What are you talking about?
I completely understand how you feel. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, there's no way I would have believed it either.
Do you remember when Captain Seto died on the Kunad Highway, and we saw that strange sight? My time travel power, the red strings, activated. Then we jumped 50 years into the future.
What? You went to the future?
Red strings. That's right. You said you have dreams about those.
It wasn't a dream. I have the ability to travel through time. A power called red strings. And Yuito, apparently you have the same power as well.
What? I know we both use psychokinesis, but that's not what you're saying.
It seems you understand these red strings a lot better than the rest of us. Just where did you get that knowledge? Was that from the future too?
Yes, it was. We saw Yuito in the future. He told me quite a lot.
He also asked you to kill me.
Right. I'll tell you everything I learned in the future. That should answer everyone's questions.
Who should I ask first?
The thing that appears when the red strings are used is like a device to time travel. That's apparently what the Kunad Gate is. Normally, it appears only for an instant and disappears immediately, but this time it didn't go away. Left open like that, the gate will eventually swallow the world. It was really bad 50 years in the future.
It was when Kasane used the red strings that the Kunad Gate opened. But when her power activated, it resonated with yours, Yuito. That's why the gate won't close. On top of that, the gate seems to be slowly expanding. And looking at the news we got from Seiran, it more or less matches up.
In that world, the Kunad Gate was much bigger than it currently is here in our time. The end of the world. That's what it looked like. It seems that in that future, the gate had expanded so much that nothing could be done to stop it.
At first, none of us could believe what we had heard in the future. It was just too hard to swallow. We got some news in Seiran, then a bunch of stuff happened, and now we can pretty much believe it.
People who are watching and watching on YouTube,
But I have to admit,
I know you're
it's
gonna want
gotta
to
be
see
hard
the
to
next
believe just
storyline
hearing it.
with Kasane, but we're not gonna be doing that.
The
I'm
power
doing it
we
when I feel
both
like
have
playing
is
this
actually
again.
gravikinesis. It just looks like psychokinesis. When that gravikinesis becomes strong enough to travel through space and time, it's called red strings. I had no idea about that either. The Kunad Gate will disappear if Yuito dies. That's what future Yuito said.
That just can't be true.
It was already too late in the future, which is why he asked me that favor. He wanted me to kill you in the past, so the Kunad Gate could be eliminated before it got too large.
So my power affected the Kunad Gate. I've had a bad feeling since listening to that vision in Togetsu. I can't believe I was right.
So you knew.
Yeah. I didn't want to believe it, but it's true. So, the me in the future... I guess I just wasn't able to end it myself. How lame.
That's not true. The you in that time was great, and you right now is special too.
I have to admit, I never thought you'd be complimenting me. Thanks. That makes me feel a little better. I'm proud I have the same power as you.
That reminds me, how is your brain doing? Has it settled down at all?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm getting by. I told you not to worry. All right, we should exchange intel.
Then first and foremost, we got some questions. Especially about Kyoka.
Yes, of course you would.
Kyoka, are you one of the design children from Togetsu?
Yes, I'm a clone made in Togetsu. My genes come from the founder of the Togetsu faith, Dr. Hitoyo Pope. The city is filled with chosen psionics, designed from the same genetic data as me. We are the children of Togetsu.
I see. I guess that's why Kyoka and Dr. Pope look the same. We were shocked when we saw Dr. Pope's vision in the Togetsu facility.
I hate to ask this, but if she was one of the Togetsu followers...
Yes, Kyoka was a spy. She was spying on Kasane. But that's not the case anymore. She decided to live as one of us. I vouch for Kyoka. She's definitely not our enemy.
Yeah, I believe you.
What? That was fast.
The way Kasane looks at Kyoka is proof enough. Though, that's kind of an embarrassing way to put it. Honestly, I don't know much about Kyoka, so I can't really make this decision myself. But I do know Kasane. I wanted to talk to her to decide what to do, and I thought it was best to trust her. If I trust Kasane, then I trust the people she does.
Shiden, there's no need to get so riled up. You know very well this is the kind of person Yuito is.
Yeah, I just remembered how stupid he is.
Hey, Kasane. If Kyoka is one of the design children, does that mean you are too?
What? What are you talking about?
In Togetsu, we saw design children with the same face as Kasane's.
Yes, I probably am.
That's a weird way to say it. This is the first I've heard of this. Care to extrapolate?
I remembered a little from when I was a child in Togetsu. I remembered Mother. From what I recall, I was told I was one of the design children. It only just came back to me, so it doesn't feel real. That's why I said it like that.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. It must be a painful memory for you. You look so sad. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
You're very kind, Hanabi. But of course you should have asked. Don't worry about it. And thank you.
You're so nice to her, Kasane.
Really? I wasn't trying to be. Anyway, is there anything else you wanted to ask about?
Yeah, there is. If you know anything about humans coming from the moon, I'm hoping you can tell me more about it.
Did you hit your head or something?
Oh, so you guys don't know about this?
Wait, what he said is true?
All right. I guess we should explain what we've been told.
We learned all of this after looking through Togetsu's archive, so I honestly don't know if we should really believe all of it.
But if you were a Togetsu spy, Kyoka, you would know if this is true or not.
Yes, that's indeed what we were taught. But if that was also part of the conspiracy, then...
Actually, no. It's true. It's all for real.
What do you mean, Kagura?
Tsugumi, don't look at me like that. I can't stand it when you look at me like that.
Kaguro, there's a lot I want to ask you. But for now, tell us about history as Togetsu sees it. Do all Togetsu believers know this?
Right, about that. The faith. That's all a lie. Just a way to get Togetsu independence. Besides, the place is mostly made up of design children.
I must say, it didn't look like a religious establishment to me. So does that mean that you are one of the design children as well, Kaguro?
Now, I said mostly, didn't I? I'm a colonist from the moon.
Get real. Even if there actually were colonists from the moon, that would have been 2,000 years ago.
Cold sleep.
Yes, exactly. A few dozen colonists are being kept in cold sleep in a Togetsu facility. They wake us up in turns to check on the state of the Earth, and then we're supposed to contact the moon.
Hold on. Does that mean you're the same generation as Yakumo?
Look, I don't expect you to believe me right away or anything, but it's the truth. The people of New Himuka wanted to live on Earth, so those that wanted to return to the moon made Togetsu. Togetsu doesn't care about New Himuka or Seiran. They're an egotistical lot that wants to return to the moon instead of living on this crappy, other-filled planet. But as long as the extinction belt is there, they can't go back. Not only that, there's news that others are attacking the moon too. So they got to thinking, what can they do to save their homeland and escape Earth? They need to make it so the colonization never even happened in the first place.
The red strings. The time travel power.
I see. They want to go back in time and negate it all from ever happening. But wouldn't humanity eventually attempt to colonize Earth again and repeat this history?
To be precise, the plan is to only take the moon and Earth back in time with a few exceptions.
Is that even possible? Taking only a portion of the universe back in time.
They believe the red strings can do it. They plan to leave records of this timeline's history in the areas that were not taken back in time, so future generations won't attempt to colonize Earth again.
Hang on. I'm getting confused. That's so outrageous. I don't know how to take it all in.
Whether you want to believe it or not,
So much for
Togetsu
trying to get
actually
this game
managed
finished.
to
It's a
create
long
the red
game.
strings to carry out their plan.
Oh?
Kasane
Well,
is the result
The
of that.
first story is
Although
long.
it's
long.
pretty strange how
If I wanted
Yuito
to
has
do
a
the
similar
entire
power.
storyline, I'd have to play both.
Let's suppose everything he
characters,
said is
but
true.
I'm gonna install
That
this
means
after I
this isn't
complete
really the
first
time to be
character, then come
squabbling
back
over
later.
New Himuka or Seiran. If Togetsu were to get
But
what they're
there's
after,
so
then none
much
of us would have
story
ever
in this
existed.
game. It's an anime game, alright?
That's not right. We can't let them
It's a
succeed.
Bandai Namco
We're
game.
all here trying to survive.
They're usually pretty long.
Why would someone at the center of Togetsu's plan reveal all this to us? Can we assume that you are planning to abandon them as well?
Ruining their plan is something I've been working towards since the beginning. That's why I joined them, to get in the way.
That sounds great and all, but how are we supposed to believe you?
You don't have to. If you've got a problem with me, I'll walk. But whatever happens, I'm not going to sit back and let them get away with erasing this history. I left my family on the moon. I won't let them take her existence, too.
Kaguro means it. I can tell. It's been a long time since I've seen him like this. So please, trust him.
Tsugumi.
Tsugumi knows Kaguro best. I think we can trust her judgment. Besides, I have a feeling you trust him already.
Yeah. If Tsugumi trusts him, then I trust him too.
And if Yuito does, then I do too. Of course, I'll kill him if he betrays us.
That's a good way to put it.
Of course. I keep making fun of them for being naive, but that's what ends up saving me.
If we're going to believe Kaguro, then we have to believe all of the history about the colonists from the moon too. And then figure out what we can do knowing that.
We're stopping Togetsu's plan. That's all we can do. But it's too much for us to handle alone. We need someone who can move nations.
Are you going to ask New Himuka for help? We're fugitives there.
Even so, we have to. That doesn't mean I forgive them for the things they're doing, though. If they know what Togetsu is trying to do, they might realize their terrible actions are all in vain.
What if we asked Seiran for help? If they know about the Togetsu threat, they might realize that New Himuka isn't who they should be fighting.
I wonder. As far as I know, both New Himuka and Seiran should have a clear understanding about the moon colonists and their history. On top of that, they're both scheming to survive.
At least it's better than nothing. I don't want to just sit here and wait to be erased.
Indeed. So, we should split up and give it a shot?
Yes, let's do that. Yuito, you go to New Himuka.
And you go try explaining things to Seiran. Now we're finally after the same
so
thing.
that's why there's two stories.
Let's do our best.
Now we can go to hideout. That took a while. Holy crap. Okay. Okay, Gudson just said the truth here. I feel like I've seen this in FF14 somewhere too.
He's probably not. He's probably not. Bleh. He's probably not wrong.
Speaking of which, I need to remember my password so I can get into FF Online.
I didn't think we'd find out
if
so
you can't
much
remember
until
it, you could always change it.
This is
I
also
tried that,
unexpected.
it let me, but I'm gonna try
All we
again.
did was
and,
go to Togetsu, but
try it, then
it
finally
felt like
finish
such a long
Endwalker.
journey.
Good work, everyone. That was a lot to take in.
I honestly did try going more
difficult
Final
to
Fantasy,
accept
but
it
in
all.
the end, it was just too much for me to handle.
Well, I would say this.
The world we normally see is so small.
Realm
but our
Reborn.
horizons have expanded.
It takes a
and now
lot
it's
to get
clear
through.
that there's another world out there.
I'm glad we're on better terms with
The
Kasane,
voice
too.
acting is
That's one
awful.
less thing to worry about.
The voice acting is awful.
Hey, everyone. About the Kunad Gate.
How your power is affecting it?
Wait,
Haruka
Heaven's
let me see
Wars
Seiron's
for the
investigation
game
into it,
itself,
but the results were
and
the
then
same.
after that,
At least we know it really
It
is.
just picks up after that.
Getting
but
bigger.
Stormblood is where it kind of goes down again.
What if Yuito doesn't use his power?
Then you meet
If he
A little
avoids
slow,
combat, for
yeah.
Then
instance.
you meet the best character
No,
of them all.
I looked at the Kunad Gate
Emmett.
investigation papers as well. At this point, I couldn't really find a link between Yuito's specific actions and the gate's expansion.
Technically, you kind of meet him through the first few as well.
So it doesn't have
but
anything
he
to
doesn't
do with
really make
Yuito?
contact with you.
No.
Well, yeah,
you
you
could
see
say
him,
that just the
but not without
existence of his
mask.
power is affecting it.
Yeah.
It's pretty much safe to assume that the gate will continue to expand.
I
as
do
long
love-
as
I do
Yuito
love
14 has a
lives.
good story.
My favorite part of 14 is when
I am sorry for how that sounded.
one of the
But it's
Asians
probably
like,
best that you
"Oh,
know since
he
it does
can see
concern
me."
you.
No, I'm glad you told me. Nothing will change
Before
if
they
I try
kill
to ignore it. If it's like you say, then I don't need to worry about staying out of fights, do I?
We
Moonbrea.
do not know all the details
Yeah,
about the
Moonbrea.
Kunad Gate, but I think that is correct.
One of one.
What are you thinking,
One
Yuito?
of favorite characters.
I want
for
to ask
everyone.
you all a favor.
What is
Surprised they kill her off so
After
soon.
hearing all that in Togetsu, I'd be lying if I said I didn't think
Well,
that
they had to
killing
move
me
the
was
plot
the only option
forward
for us
somehow,
now.
right?
But there's still things
The
I need to
best
do.
song in that
Things I
game
need to
is
learn.
Titan's song.
We can never say for certain that there is no other way
Titan
unless
song.
we search for one.
Yes, Titan. His
Just
battle
like we
music.
didn't know about the moon until we went to Togetsu. There might be a way to stop the gate that we don't know about yet.
I
I'm
beg
sure
to differ.
Kasane had the same
Dragon
idea.
Song.
And that's
Oh,
why
yeah,
she stopped
Dragon
trying
Song.
to kill
That
me.
is the-
So,
That is the.
I want you to
song
help me
of,
think of a way to
Magen's
get
Skills.
rid of the Kunad Gate.
You had me a little anxious for a moment. Of course I'll help you.
I always liked Alexander's
That
theme
was
song.
the plan all along.
Yeah.
Don't forget about my info network.
All three
I'll find out
versions,
even the
or-
most secret information.
This
all
isn't
versions
just
of it?
your problem. No matter what's going on with the world,
Yeah, pretty
you
much
have to
all.
remember
It's
we're a
just
team.
each section plays a different portion of the song.
There has to be a way. And I know we'll find it if we look together. We have to
But
save both
interesting
you
thing.
and the whole world.
Cool beans.
You guys,
When you're
I thought you'd say that.
for
I
the
guess
for
I
the
was a
last
little
fight
worried.
in,
So,
Thank
you.
Your brain has died again.
It was the dragon song one.
Moon and the Earth is going.
I just can't remember the name of the expansion for it. The interesting thing is when you're waiting for the queue for the last fight, and you're hearing the dragon roaring. He's not roaring out of anger or vengeance. If you listen to it, it's pain. And he's roaring while that song is playing in the background.
We have to understand it all, though, so we can keep moving forward.
Okay, 9 hours into the game, and there's 12 phases. I'm not gonna do it tonight because it's getting late, and I don't want to stay up all night doing this, so tomorrow I'll be doing it. Tomorrow I'll finish this. Oh, there's a demo you can play? Okay. I didn't know that.